Good afternoon. So, today is Sunday. Time to work on some more missions. Alright, so what do I need to do today? Alright, well, the first thing, I think that we need the enums. A sort order of the enums for categories needs to be enforced. Yeah. So right now, I think our mission categories are sorted by alphabetic order. They need to be sorted by their enum value instead. Oh, good. Visual Studio is locked up as soon as I want to use it. Yay. So let's go take a look. I believe it is in the mission stuff. So let's see. So it looks like all the sort order in the UI is determined by the UI itself. Perforce is freaking the hell out. Goodbye, Perforce. Okay, so we have categories. So let's see. On missions updated, category map. Alright, so basically we're just using a map, and the map key is what's being used to sort this stuff. So it's these mission lines that we need to deal with. All right. So mission lines are adding themselves right here to category attach themselves to it. Okay, so it's not the mission lines, it is the category, mission selection category. Yeah. So let me see, if this thing is sorted by that, we can, instead of using the string key, we can use the integer key for the enum. Let's go take a look at that in our generator. Do we actually generate that value? It's going to be inside of scripts, generated enums. So we can do get int for enum. That's probably what we should do. All right, so we've got a isLocked function. What I'd like to do is change this so that this expand stuff, basically we're going to go through Alright, so this will open up all the missions if you've got one unlock in them. Excellent. So let's take a look at this in the game. So we should have the sort order changed. Sort order didn't change. Alright, the sort order didn't change because we are making these based on the missions that are loaded in. Alright, so we need the category objects. What is this? Cannot read property and mission of undefined? $119. It's saying right here. Alright, what in the hell? This. If I move this logic into a different function, none of this works. Ah, there's already an attached function, I see. Alright, so what sort do we have here? So we can do category objects dot sort function what takes left and right. So what we want is so let's see if that sorts it for us. doesn't appear to. Does this return an array of sorted things? Alright, there we go. So when we call attach on these guys, yeah, okay, so we got missions. So let's see how this goes. Alright, so it's all open for us. Nice. And it is sorted based on the categories that we wanted sorted by. Very good. So what's next on the list? Remove frame skips for initialization for mission web UI. Alright, well, let's take a look at what we've got. So if we go to our screens, let's go to the mission selection screen, HTML. Category, complete. We're just going to remove all of these pieces of text that don't need to be here. What the fuck? Like, what is this? What? Let's take a look at this file. Alright. When did this get changed? Let's see, mission selection screen. Because if Adam's just gonna fucking comment stuff out like this, like, he really needs to not do that if they have IDs. Like, because stuff uses it. So that was what, last night? Yeah, and he added the comments. Yeah, alright, you know. Yeah, these are supposed to be here. Jesus Christ. Alright, so the mission selection stuff, I mean, are we even using this mission selection header text anywhere? Looks like it's misspelled anyway. Single player missions. How is that possible that mission selection is spelled wrong there? let's take another look. Mission selection, we go to the pre-mission screen. Pre-mission has got your previous best, start and back. Is there a frame skip on this guy? Yeah, it looks like they swap between two things here. So that should be started off hidden, I believe. What is this 0 seconds here for? Alright. So I think that one is hooked up. Where are my enums for this? Training comes before ball control. Alright. Let's take a look at what we have. And that retry button. Okay, alright, so pre-mission, we need to go to pre-stage. Pre-stage is pre-stage start button, press start to continue. So he just, god damn it. I don't know if I should take everything out. Let's see, we at least need to take out all of these things. So let's see, retry needs to be hidden. Alright, so this screen here, the post-stage screen, let's start taking stuff out. Okay, so the issue is people may confuse this for we don't want a quit button if there is not a next stage. So alright, so if the stage has a next, do we want a quit button here at all? Yeah, basically if you fail, it should have a quit button. So let's see, there is a retry button. So basically what we want to do is we want to show the retry if we can retry. Alright, so let's fail the mission. So we got retry and quit. Quit takes us back here. Looks like there's a bug with the achievement counter. It's got the wrong condition. It takes 2 updates for it to roll over to the next tier. Just doesn't, it's not updating the text properly. There we are. So if we've won and it's the last stage, summary is in the wrong place. Alright, so that looks good. So it shouldn't be summary, should it? It should be... finish. Not sure. Thank you for hosting Mind Rage. What would be a good word here? It's like you've completed the mission and you need to go to the mission summary. Let's just see what mission summary looks like. Yeah, good afternoon. Let's see. What's a good word in there? Like complete or finish or continue? I guess continue is kind of what we want, isn't it? So I just go to the post stage screen and just put continue back in here. That might be the best idea. Probably the best animation on Newgrounds you've seen. Oh, really? Well, I'm the engineer in the project. And yeah, this is a Dashkin game. I'm working on parts of the mission system that we're putting together. Adam is the animator, Adam Phillips. He is the other partner on the project. So I do all the Cody bits and he does all the arty creative bits. And yeah, that's I think I was in like middle school or something, or very early high school when those animations came out. So it's cool to work on that stuff that I watched when I was much younger. Okay, so this screen, let's remove all the basic stuff. So we have retry and we have quit. All right. Yeah, most impressive how he just did it in Flash. Yeah, exactly. And this game, we've been working on this game in Unreal 4 for the last year and about 5 months. Post-mission screen. But there was a Dashkin Flash game that actually was in development for like 6 years or something. That Adam had worked on with another person, which actually had like a Kickstarter. And this is not that game. Like that game is dead and buried, and nobody had anything to do with that. What is this? Alright, so this post-mission rank objective header. I'm trying to just get a couple of these things. So we have this header here. Width is 100%. Text align left. Why is it aligned left? It should be aligned center. So how is C++ and Unreal 4 treating you? Oh god, that looks really wacky. What is that? C++, like I've been programming for quite a while. So C++ is no big deal. It's just got a pad on it. Padding left? Yeah. Get rid of that trash. Yeah, C++ is not a problem. Unreal 4 is not a problem. I've been pretty happy with how Unreal 4 has worked. I mean, there's always pretty much every time we've tried to use an Unreal system, like, oh, let's hook up lighting, or let's hook up this other thing, or how's landscape work, or how's the physics work, there's always something completely broken about it. So nothing works like perfectly how we want it out of the box, but it's been working pretty decently. Never really coded in Unreal Engine before, particularly. Yeah, I worked at Amazon, and they had Lumberyard, and I've worked with Unity and other stuff, and I don't know, like Lumberyard's a pile of trash. Like, I spent 3 years at Amazon Game Studios, and I'm using Unreal, so you can probably, you'd expect me to be doing development in Lumberyard, if anything, because I would have had more training on it. It's like, nope. And I had started doing stuff in Unity when I was first left, and started doing independent development. But I've definitely found, we switched over to Unreal because of just basically kind of, we wanted to. Alright. And it's worked out pretty well. So what am I looking for here? I want to make sure that none of these items are displayed improperly. So we have the post-mission rank tier badges, the post-tier enter name. Pretty much everything's been taken out of. What is this rank history container? What was this item? Oh, he just took out the history entirely. Lumberyard seems like the old Crytek engine. Well, that's because it is the old Crytek engine. When they acquired the Crytek engine for Lumberyard, they literally did not get the latest version of CryEngine from Crytek when they bought it. It was just like, that was a big cluster. Like, basically, the story there is Amazon had been working on an engine with its own engineers for a while, and so basically, like, it was like some of the management thought, okay, like, we're not getting this stuff done as quickly as we want, so the issue, we should go, we're Amazon, we have money, we're gonna go buy something, right? So what they did is Crytek was having big financial troubles. I think they still are. So I went and got the CryEngine, and basically, in like a Beer Friday setting, guys, like, I've got great news, everybody. We're jumping ahead a whole year. Drum roll. We've acquired the CryEngine. We're going to be switching to that for all of it. And of course, this is all the engineers that have been working on this like new engine that they've put all their time and effort into for the past like year or two. Management's like, I got great news, guys. Everything you've worked on is just, we're throwing it in the trash, and we're using this other engine. And just everybody's like, oh fuck, and just like quit. So they've had quite a bit of turnover there with Lumberyard. I've not tried the Godot engine. Let me see. The Godot engine is open source 2D, 3D. Yeah, some people have talked about it. I haven't actually grabbed it and done all that stuff. So it's all JavaScript. Looks very similar with kind of the flow graph node-based visual scripting. I mean, yeah, it looks a little bit too user-friendly. C++, C Sharp, and Visual Script. Ah, that's cool. I don't know. I don't always trust open source. It ends up getting bloated. Alright, so we want to take out these names that we don't need. Is there anything else here? I'm just looking through the HTML for this. None of this looks like it's got temporary information, so is that going to stop our frame? Let's see. Quit. Excellent. So load. Goes over there.